Olá, boa noite! O Exou Biribó, hoje com um novo game no canal. The Book of Unwritten Tales, The Critter Chronicles. O livro dos contos não escritos, As Crônicas da Criatura, da alemã King Art, lançado em outubro de 2011, ano e meio após o original. É uma prequel contando como o Capitão Nate obteve a sua nave e como conheceu Critter. Coincidência ou não, em 2018, 7 anos depois, a LucasArts fez o mesmo no filme Han Solo, uma aventura Star Wars. Como o Capitão Solo obteve a sua nave e como conheceu Chewbacca. Para a apresentação, resumo o artigo de Edward, assim mesmo, só Edward, no site Gaming Lives, em 17 de janeiro de 2013. Parece que em toda história grande de aventureiros juntos por coincidência e destino, existe um dissidente, um ladino bonito que não joga pelas regras de ninguém, exceto as dele, e que acha bom fazê-lo. Ocasionalmente, ele também será acompanhado por um ajudante enigmático cujas origens e personalidade, e até mesmo a espécie, podem diferir descontroladamente, embora isso não afete o poderoso vínculo que os une, forjado no fogo dos melhores e piores momentos. Mas como eles ficaram assim? Essa é a pergunta que The Critter Chronicles, prequel do premiado point and click The Book of Unwritten Tales, tenta responder. Ocorrendo antes da história de Ivo e Wilbur, Chronicles se dedica a Nate Bonnet e como ele conheceu e ficou amigo de Critter, bem como já tinham frustrado o mago Monkus e ganhado o ódio de Mazaz. Nossa história começa com Nate fugindo da caçadora de recompensas e caindo no Ártico de Aventésia. Daí há boas e más notícias. A boa é que a ajuda está à mão. A má é que ela vem de uma ambientalista irritante e de alienígenas. Para saber o final, teremos que superar brincadeiras relacionadas ao Yeti, o pé grande, a uma doida correção ambiental e fartas referências à cultura pop. O inventário aparece movendo o cursor para a parte inferior da tela. Os pontos quentes interativos surgem pela barra de espaço. Você pode optar pelo modo difícil se achou o game anterior fácil e quer um maior desafio. Para os veteranos do gênero, é a forma ideal, adicionando passos aos quebra-cabeças de modo orgânico e natural. Infelizmente, existem quebra-cabeças difíceis de entender, o que pode resultar em clicar em pontos quentes repetidamente e tentar todos os itens do inventário até a combinação certa. Ainda bem que tal processo é simplificado nos prompts de combinação, que só aparecem se realmente representam uma solução viável ou uma linha hilária de diálogo. É a recompensa por pensar logicamente e até por estranhas ideias ocasionais. Pena que o progresso seja interrompido mais do que devia, especialmente na troca entre personagens nos quebra-cabeças, que podem descer para usar tudo em tudo, mas com um protagonista diferente. Isso ofusca a resposta para algumas sessões em que um herói recusará comandos, levando você a crer que o prompt era apenas cômico, para depois descobrir que o outro realizará a ação sem questionar. Dada a incapacidade de Critter falar, soluções também surgem do nada. Um desses casos exige que você examine uma pintura e puxe um portal azul para fora, o que você não recebe nenhuma indicação para fazer, e descubra, após examinar a tela com Nate, um bolo com a palavra lie. Mas o pior vem no final. Um quebra-cabeças exige que você conheça e faça referência a um point-and-click clássico de 1993, e sua falha impedirá que você termine. Quase não há indicação de qual é a solução, nenhuma razão para que funcione e nem sequer surge como piada. É, literalmente, uma referência para fazer uma referência, o que prejudica o prazer dos estágios finais do jogo. Quanto ao desenvolvimento, a trama logo perde a força e serpenteia por um tempo até chegar à conclusão. Isso se deve, em parte, a 3 dos 5 capítulos ocorrerem no mesmo local. A coisa melhora no penúltimo capítulo, cheio de quebra-cabeças imaginativos e exóticos, mas, mesmo assim, reutilizando ambientes do jogo original e não de forma criativa. O que alivia, na maior parte, é o elenco de voz, sólido, que desempenha suas partes habilmente. Embora no geral o game não seja tão engraçado quanto o original, os dubladores fazem um tremendo trabalho, melhorando cada piada bem-sucedida e amortecendo as que caem. Adicione a garantia de muitos quebra-cabeças de fato engenhosos e você terá um point and click competente à disposição. The Book of Unwritten Tales não era história que precisasse de prequel, mas The Critter Chronicles é inofensiva diversão que ajuda a construir o mundo de um dos melhores point and clicks dos últimos anos. Prós: escrita que acerta mais do que erra. Ótimo elenco de voz. Alguns quebra-cabeças geniais. O modo difícil é ótima adição. Contras: começa a ficar lento muito cedo. Às vezes desce para use tudo em tudo. 3 dos 5 capítulos são no mesmo ambiente com as mesmas personagens. Quebra-cabeça no final que ameaça bloquear o epílogo por uma referência pela mera referência. Resumo: se você procura um point and click bem-humorado, não errará. The Critter Chronicles expande o mundo de Aventasia e fornece uma excursão divertida que manterá seus músculos de point and click flexionados à espera de algo maior e melhor. A nota atribuída foi 6. Agora retomo para dizer que jogo no PC a versão da GOG, no modo difícil, com vozes em inglês e legendas em espanhol, elaboradas por Shin e Asperé, que peguei no site abandansocios.org, pois Steam e GOG só disponibilizam em inglês e alemão. Avisem, por favor, eventuais problemas no som ou na imagem, tanto do game quanto de minha câmera ou microfone.
For as long as I can remember, the peoples of Avantasia have been at war. One single monumental battle between humans and orcs, dwarves and shadows, elves and sorcerers, and me, right in the middle. I had enough of it. Enough of sticking my neck out for one side or the other. Enough of carrying out orders or having to fear for my life. I seized the opportunity, and from now on, my life is in my hands. What could possibly go wrong?
Olha lá o carão do Critter aqui nas nuvens. Um ano e meio depois a animação ficou bem melhor, né?
It was just as I'd always imagined it. I left the narrow alleys of the cities behind me and flew to freedom with my brand new airship. As soon as I learn to navigate, it'll take me wherever I want. A fantastic feeling that nobody can take away from me. Nothing and nobody. Ah, damn.
Nathaniel Bonnet! I knew I'd find you!
That's Captain Bonnet to you, my dear.
The Red Pirate wants his ship back.
Then you shouldn't shoot at it with cannons. I won't rat on you if you let me escape, okay?
I'm in no mood for jokes. This is about 3 sacks of gold.
There's no fooling around with my head-hunting orc friend. If she boards the ship, that could mean the end of my life of freedom. Or my life in general. I've got to escape her.
Land on the ice or suffer the consequences.
I'd love to send a cannonball or two Mazaz's way before she boards the Mary. Unfortunately, there's neither gunpowder nor ammo in the cannon.
Nem munição nem pólvora ele tem. Moinho de café. É, boa hora para tomar café.
That's a coffee mill. People in the Eastlands grind brown beans with it to make a bitter drink. They say it has magical effects, especially in the morning.
Olhar a aeronave.
That fearsome face with the bared teeth is pretty scary. Not to mention the wolf's head on the ship. Zazzy's interceptor is faster than the Mary. I can't get away from her.
Sacos de areia.
If I jettisoned ballast, I could fly higher and maybe a little bit faster, but no matter what I do, I won't be able to escape Zazzy's interceptor.
Jaula.
The Red Pirate, the previous owner of the Mary, is a passionate hunter. His favorite prey is people. But since he can't fit through the door anymore, he prefers to send out his bounty hunters, like Mazaz over there.
Escada.
The rope ladder leads up to the balloon. All the ropes, nets, struts, and beams up there make me nervous.
Motor a vapor.
Sooner or later, I'm going to have to deal with the machinery. Right now, I'm just glad everything's working.
Cofre.
The Red Pirate's ship and the prospect of finally being my own master were more important to me than his treasure. But I thought, why shouldn't I start my new life with a couple of chests of gold? What the? Confetti? Horns? Party hats? I hate Mardi Gras! I'll take some confetti, a horn, and a Mardi Gras thing. That's enough fun for today. A bunch of colorful bits of paper. Throw them in the air for some reason. Yay.
É, já experimentou tudo. Garrafa de vinho. Ainda não experimentou a garrafa de vinho.
The bottle is empty, but the Red Pirate knows quality when he sees it. The wine had a cork. The cork and corkscrew are still in the neck of the bottle. I'll just keep the corkscrew. I'm not interested in empty bottles.
Saca-rolhas.
A corkscrew with a robust wooden handle. A real man's corkscrew.
Mangueira.
A rubber hose. Just under 2 meters long and about a gnome's thumb thick. My guess is that the hose is used for changing water. You hear that engine? There's no reason to break down or explode.
Descer para a cabine.
I've never been down here. I was a little too busy leaving the pirate island with my profits. But everything the fat man hoarded here is now mine.
Tanto quanto a gente, ele não conhece o navio, a nave que ele acabou de tomar ou adquirir.
Ooh, how pretty.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
No. Who are you?
The question is rather, why are you snooping around in the captain's cabin?
I'm the captain of this proud ship.
Proud? I was once upon a time. Look at me now, I'm a monster.
I don't think you look like a monster.
Oh, but I do. I'm old and useless.
You just want to hear compliments from me, don't you?
Oh, if that were so, you just ruined it.
Because you know now that I know that you just want to hear a compliment.
There's something about you that makes me wish I could move my arms and not to cuddle.
Quem você é? Ah, as carrancas deveriam ser na parte dianteira da nave, não como em todos os barcos.
I always thought figureheads were on the front of the ship.
You mean the stern?
Right, the stern.
It's the bow.
Huh?
Front is the bow. The stern is starboard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I see you are fully qualified to helm an airship, little man.
Mas ela não explicou porque que ela está do lado de dentro e não pro lado de fora na proa.
Once again, who are you?
I'm the Mary.
Mary? Like the ship?
I am the ship. Or what's left of it. Once I traveled the 9 seas. I battled the waves and saw worlds never before seen by humans.
Are you quoting something or what?
Then the Red Pirate won me in a card game. I served under 5 captains, drunkards, pirates, but none of them were as bad as he. He turned me into an airship. He cut off my proud sails and stuck me with these bloated bags of air.
Oh, you're rid of the fat man. I, Captain Nate Bonnet, won you.
Oh, will you also use me for pleasure cruises, little man? Show me off to your drunken friends and strumpets.
I want to travel the world with you, go on voyages of discovery, have adventures. I don't have any friends, but we'll see about the strumpets.
Não me chame de homenzinho, sou o teu capitão.
I am your captain, and you shouldn't call me little man.
You are someone who won an old ship gambling. That does not make you the captain, little man.
I will be the greatest airship captain of all time.
Dreams are all well and good, but one day you wake up and find yourself hanging from a balloon by a rope, and you no longer feel the waves on your bow, the salt air in your sails.
That is my biggest nightmare.
Temos pequeno problema lá fora.
Listen, Mary, the two of us, you and I, will fly to the edge of the world and back, but you have to help me.
Do I?
There's an airship flying alongside us. On board is the bounty hunter Mizaz. She's after me and wants to take both of us back to the Red Pirate.
What do you expect of me? I'm not a warship. And I can't escape her either. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Mizaz could fire a cannonball through your hull at any moment. Don't you care?
Perhaps it would be best for me to sink here and now.
To crash.
Ships sink!
Not if I can prevent it.
I won't let myself be rescued by just anyone. A lady wants to be conquered.
Conquistada será abordada, querida. Não tenho tempo para jogos. Temos que trabalhar juntos.
Mazaz is cold as ice. She'll come over here, clap me in irons, and take you back to the Red Pirate.
You shouldn't always see things so negatively. Maybe there'll be a happy ending.
That was the happy ending. The bad end involves broken bones and masts.
My masts were taken from me years ago, and I'm not interested in your bones.
You know what? I'll deal with a well-toned, fiercely determined, and highly trained orc bounty hunter on my own.
I'm sure that will be very amusing.
Não podemos voar mais rápido?
Maybe we could fly faster if we lost a few excess pounds.
Such impudence!
Ballast! I mean jettison ballast!
I see only one thing here that could be described as excess ballast.
Ah, why is everyone so mean to me?
Você poderia oferecer mais ajuda.
I think you could offer me more support. After all, I'm busy rescuing your behind as well.
Is it worth it? Since it's no longer half underwater, I've been feeling so fat.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks to me, you'll soon shine in renewed splendor. All you need is a new crew under the leadership of a strong captain.
Unfortunately, all I see here is a weak landlubber.
I have to go. As the captain, I have a lot to do.
You ought to know.
Armário.
A cowboy outfit, a bowling jacket, an octopus costume, a feather boa, the sort of things you'd expect. I could dress up as a princess and let myself be rescued by a fat plumber. Nah. I could dress up as a bat, use my anti-interceptor spray, and... Nah, that won't work either. I could dress up as a computer game designer, rewrite the first chapter, and... No. It's hard to believe, but none of the costumes seem to be helpful in my situation.
Braço de esqueleto.
A skeletal arm, probably for October 31st. That's when the undead and their supporters have parades everywhere. We're undead. We wander the earth. Get used to it. I don't know if this is a real arm or a fake. If it's a copy, it's certainly good work.
Barril.
These barrels store everything you want to keep safe and dry on a long voyage. Dried fruit, tobacco, and gummy bears, for example. The barrel is sealed with pitch. I can't open it.
Saca-rolho.
A gray powder. Saltpeter. There is a very simple explanation for why there is a barrel of saltpeter here. It's used together with salt to cure meat. There's a logical explanation for everything. Or a magical one.
Tudo no mundo tem uma ligação. A conclusão que ele chegou.
That's saltpeter powder. I would take some of it, but not with my bare hands.
Documentos.
It's unbelievable all the things you have to worry about as a pirate these days. Health insurance, pirate social security, pensions, casualty insurance. According to these documents, a pirate with an eye patch and a wooden leg is occupationally disabled. The paperwork was boring the first time I read it. Even the paperclip that holds it all together is more interesting.
Vai ficar com um clipe para fazer. Ó. uma gazua em algum momento. Garrafa com navio.
My ship. Not bad for a poor boy from the streets of Huffington. In the old days, I picked apples and polished them until they looked irresistible. Then I sold them, and the next day I bought more apples with the gold I earned. A lot more. Once again, I polished them and sold them, and on the third day, I could afford wood for a small market stall. With the gold I earned with my market stall, I bought a piece of land to plant apple trees. On the property, I found a hoard of gold and went to play poker. Hard work is crap. This must be the finest day in the life of a mirror. Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary.
Mesa de maquiagem.
Pots, jars, creams, powder, brush, everything you need for a renovation. What the heck? Let's take that, and this, and a little of that. You could make a paladin happy with this junk.
Não pegou nenhum lenço sujo de maquiagem para ficar o jogo inteiro perguntando: e o que você acha disso? Você quer pegar isso?
This little invention has revolutionized the office world. Before there were paper clips, it took 3 people to hold a stack of papers together. Cotton balls for skin-friendly makeup removal. Totally my thing. A very fine powder. It's used to try to cover up the putty on your face. Judging by the smell, this is sulfur powder. Useful against pimples.
Estufa.
The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. Experience has taught me not to pick up glowing coals with my hand. Several times. Let's see. A lot of charred wood, white ashes, and... Hey! Some charcoal. I'll take some of that. I wonder... Sure enough. How handy. Now I've got a new best friend and... Hey! Ow!
É o molde dos três
You
patetas.
little rat! Ah!
Pegar o carvão.
Ow! Hot! The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle.
Equipamento para acampar.
When I was a kid, I often dreamt of just taking off and hiding in the forest. But first off, I didn't have equipment as good as this. And second, there were rumors that the trees were alive and would attack campers. Wouldn't a parachute make more sense on an airship than a tent? I mean, even if the Mary were a normal ship, a tent? Oh, glorious day! The captain is here!
You're no captain, you're nothing.
I've been told that my whole life.
Oh, well, perhaps nothing is somewhat exaggerated.
Ha! I made you feel guilty.
Maybe I like you after all. A little.
Well, how about it, Nate? Do you give up?
Yeah, just a second. I'm looking for my white flag.
Carvão no moinho de café.
That should work. The charcoal isn't any harder than coffee beans. Well then, finely ground charcoal powder.
Timão.
The technology is amazingly simple. You turn the wheel to the left, and the ship flies to the left. Turn it to the right, and the ship flies to the right. Sooner or later, I'll figure out how to fly up and down. There's a smaller container in the large barrel, a powder keg. Well, let's light a fire under the green skins behind. Ah, rats. Empty.
Ah, agora com esse barrilzinho ele vai misturar as coisas. É o pó de carvão no barril.
In it goes.
O pó de azufre no barril.
In it goes.
O confete vai no canhão. Vai mesmo.
Well, interesting idea, but it certainly won't work without gunpowder in the cannon.
Ó, tem que pôr a pólvora no canhão e depois o confete. Então eu tive uma ideia original. Uma ideia estranha original.
You won't take me back, Zazie. Nobody will take me back.
Pegar a salitre.
All right, mixing sulfur powder, saltpeter powder, and charcoal in the right proportions produces gunpowder. In it goes. And mix enough gunpowder to fire a couple of rounds across Mazaz's bow.
Não traduziu nada disso. Eu só entendi que a Mazaz... Bom!
Enough gunpowder to fire a couple of rounds across Mazaz's bow.
Ele vai disparar
If
com...
you don't land right now, I'll blow your ship out of the sky. Come on! I'll count to 3.
You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. Count to 3. Huh! That should be enough. The scraps of paper will turn into dangerous grape shot when they're fired from a cannon. I hope so, anyway. All I need is fire.
Ah, tinha que faltar alguma coisa. Tava fácil demais.
This baby can make the Kessel run in less than 2 days, and flies at 1.5 times the speed of the wind. Whatever that means.
Fogo na fornalha, claro, né? Vamos jogar a pólvora na estufa.
Let's light a fire under the old girl's behind, then.
What in Poseidon's name do you think you're doing?
Building up a really good head of steam in the boiler so we can get away from Zazie?
The acceleration would certainly be tremendous. In every direction.
I'm just looking for a way to save us.
And I only want to stop you from killing us in the attempt.
Everybody's got a job to do.
Agora deu ação aqui.
I couldn't pimp that thing up if my life depended on it. Which, quite coincidentally, it does.
Agora tem uma caixa aqui.
Haha, that looks like expensive cigars. Locked, of course. It looks like I need a very small key, or a very big axe.
Clips.
I'll bend open the paperclip. Maybe then I can pick the lock.
Where's old Billy Bob?
That's it. Just one cigar left. I'll use it to celebrate my successful escape this evening.
Pegou fósforos? Não, pegou charuto. Vai simplesmente acender o charuto na fornalha? Pondo a cara lá dentro.
Ah, I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn.
Claro, né? Pôs o charuto.
Oh yeah. Smoking is terrible, and every smoker is a monster.
Ministério da Saúde adverte.
How long do you think you can survive in the icy waters below us, Nate?
Well,
That was a rhetorical question.
then, 30 minutes.
We'll find out if you don't start your descent right now!
Take that! All right. Do you give up?
Ah! Oh no! How will I defend myself? All I have is cannonballs! Ah!
I already took the last cigar. As long as I don't refill the box, it will remain empty. Unless... Nope. Not magic. I always wondered where the fat man got his piggy pink cheeks. Now I know. This must be the finest day in the life of a mirror.
Sujar o espelho? O que isso vai adiantar?
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it.
Very nice. Thank you, that's enough.
Here we go again. It won't do much good without ammo. The Zaz isn't going to be scared off by a loud bang. My theory is that the cotton will be so compressed by the air pressure that it will hit Zazzy's ship like a rock. If that's the way you want it!
10,000 more shots like that, and I might die of old age! How much of this do you think you can take?
That was rather improbable. I'd say this finally evens the odds.
Agora vai. Tchan!
I'll just use everything that's left. It's now or never. Yeah! I'm free! Do you hear me? You'll never catch me! Oh no! I thought you bounty hunters always had another trick up your sleeve. That is so unfair. Come on, you can't just take me back to the fat man.
3 sacks of gold, Nate. Business is business.
A prisoner on board his own ship. How will Captain Bonnet overcome this cruel twist of fate?
What are you doing?
I just like to narrate my own life from time to time.
Why?
Because no one else will. Duh. First, I have to free myself. And second, I can't get caught by Mazaz. She'd just make short work of me. Hey, Zazie, let me out of here. I'm the captain of this proud ship, this queen of the seas. My ship and I are a team. She would never leave her captain in the lurch.
Face it, I am now the captain of this ship, and it obeys every turn of the helm.
But it could shake you off with a daring maneuver, or drop one of those beams up there on your head.
Those beams are called yards. You feeble excuse of a captain.
She's quite right, Captain Bonnet. And to be honest, I feel somewhat safer in her hands.
Mutiny. Feminism. If I can climb into the cabin and lock the hatch without being seen, I'll have a few minutes' peace from Zazie. Only the grate is in the way. The steam engine has 2 TP. That's plenty power for the ship. Aha! So that's how Mazaz got on board. She may be green, but you shouldn't underestimate her.
Tábuas.
The bars are all made of iron, but the top and the floor of the cage are made of wood. Well, maybe that's my chance. A rivet on one of the boards is loose. I can't get my finger under it. The other rivets are rock solid. The gap's too small to climb through, and the other boards can't be loosened. The lock is as primitive as it is solid. I'd need a sledgehammer to break it open. I've fixed the corkscrew to the end of the hose.
Baixar as correntes.
The chain would slide over the metal pipe and make a hell of a noise. Zazie would notice, and be really mad. The chain can certainly take a wallop. Maybe I can use it as a weapon. The chain is beyond my reach. Zazie?
What do you want, prisoner?
Why so impersonal? We've got a long flight ahead of us. We ought to get to know each other better.
Oh, this is why I hate bringing back my targets alive.
Me oponho, deixe-me sair. Não podemos chegar a algum acordo?
You know what? I give up. Let the fat man have his precious ship back. My freedom is more important to me than this ship.
It's not just about the ship. You made him look ridiculous.
A fat little pirate who runs around dressed in red from head to toe, and I made him look ridiculous?
You beat him at cards. In his city. Nobody does that and gets away alive.
Somebody should have told me that before.
We did tell you, but you just couldn't resist, could you? If you're lucky, he'll just toss you into the dungeon for the rest of your life.
Deveríamos escapar juntos.
We should run away together. We'll fly to the sunny south, sell the ship for gold, and spend the rest of our days playing solitaire and hidden object games.
Not interested.
Or we'll loot and pillage our way across the world.
Me? A hedge fund manager? I'll pass.
Or you could use me for other things. You know, I like girls with sturdy thighs.
Yeah, but I don't like miserable wimps without a hint of self-esteem.
Well, if you keep saying such mean things to me, someday I'll throw myself into the abyss.
What could happen? You don't seem to have a backbone to break.
Ouch.
Deixe-me sair.
I object. I won this ship fair and square, and I was in international airspace when you illegally boarded.
You should have defended it better. Besides, you cheated when you won it.
Just like everybody else at the table.
But none of them was stupid enough to cheat the fat man out of his ship. Enough chatter! We both have a job to do. I steer the airship and you just sit in the cage and shut up.
Base.
Zazzy?
Já chegamos?
Are we there yet?
Oh,
I have to go.
what?
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Hold it in.
Will you read me something?
No.
Can we play a game?
No.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with B.
Will you shut up? Just sit there in your cage and shut your mouth.
But are we there yet?
A vida é tão injusta, diria Tigo.
Life is so unfair. I wish just once I could have a decent streak of luck.
And I wish I could have my hands on the helm and my ears at the same time, so I wouldn't have to listen to your pathetic whining. Wait a second. That should help. Keep talking, I'm all ears.
Agora eu posso usar, então, fazer barulho à vontade.
All right, let's give it a try. I hope Zazzy really can't hear anything. Excellent.
What was that?
What?
That sound?
You mean my excited heartbeat when I see you from behind?
Ugh.
I've got the chain. Okay. Maybe the best chance I've got.
Hey, stop!
Whew, that was close. The hatch looks like it will hold, for now. I've got to get that green skin off my ship, but how? Hey, Mary.
Well, what's going on?
Zaz está a bordo.
Will you help me now to get Mizaz overboard?
Is that the person hacking away at my hatch?
That's right, and before that, she spat on your deck.
That is... Who spits on an old lady's deck?
I will avenge you, my lady. But to do so, I need help.
All right. Look under the rug. There's an entrance to a secret cargo hold that was used to transport smuggled goods. A hatch leads from there to the hull.
Ah, that could definitely be useful. Thanks. See you later, Mary.
See you later, little man.
A solid wooden hatch with a lock. Some sort of combination lock, only with symbols instead of numbers. And what's this? little note that was slipped under the lock. Ah, a cheat sheet. How handy. The following clues are written here. 1 under the ship. It's smeared. It was 4 words. The first one could be symbol. 3, Age of the Merry.
Debaixo da nave, símbolo. Três, idade da Mary. E aqui aquilo que ele viu no espelho, é isso?
There.
Where's old Billy Bob?
Let's see. There's a sliding hatch. It must lead outside. Wah! I still can't believe that Mazaz was able to fool me so easily. Me! The master of cheap tricks! The rope ladder leads to a wooden construction on the balloon, but I can't reach it.
Ah!
Just as I thought. Tools and materials for the maintenance and repair of the balloons. A brush, putty knives, a needle with tear-proof thread, a roll of adhesive tape. I'll take that. I don't need the other stuff. I just hope the balloons
You
can go
might as
another few
well open
hundred miles without
up,
repair.
Nate! You don't stand a chance!
A roll of powerful adhesive tape. For the life of me, I can't imagine how you're supposed to seal a hole in one of the balloons with it, but I'm sure you can fasten something with it.
Ah!
It won't take Mazaz forever to smash the hatch.
Eles.
Ah!
One wrong step, and there goes our rating.
Ah! What the? Ah! Strange. It stopped.
Ah, too slow. This wooden hatch is the only thing standing between me and a berserk bounty hunter. Luckily, it's really solid.
Mas é automático, eu não controlo a velocidade dele. E o que tem a fita adesiva a ver com isso?
Okay.
A língua de sogra e o tal instrumento.
An instrument with a horrifying potential for fun. I could keep her busy longer if I attached the thing somewhere.
Ah!
A flag with a strange coat of arms. It's tied to the main balloon with 4 cords. Not a chance. These knots defy more than just wind and weather.
Ah!
Some sort of tank. Maybe a water reservoir. Or a ballast tank. I admit I'm not an airship expert. Not yet.
Onde ele está em pé fala que é um tanque.
That could work. The horn acts as a funnel and compresses the headwind into the mouthpiece. Now quick!
Huh? What is that thing? Yeah.
That was close. But I got the axe. That will at least gain me a little time.
Agora com o machado vou pegar a bandeira. E com a bandeira eu vou torcer.
I ought to be able to cut through the cords with this, eventually. Whew, got it. Mazaz would notice if I tied the flag to her clothes. It would take too long. Even unarmed, she's dangerous. I won't get into a fight with her. I don't think there's anything else up there for me, but the rope could still come in handy.
Corda com o gancho com a bandeira.
I tied the 4 cords of the flag to the rope.
You might as well open up, Nate! You don't stand a chance!
Ele vai fazer ela voar com esse paraquedas, então é isso? Essa é a grande ideia?
Oh man, I'm too young to die!
Do you want me to kill you? What is that? Drop
This? Sure thing. Does the term breaking shoot mean anything to you? Zazzy, you shouldn't mess with people who are smarter than you.
Come a little closer. I'll show you who you shouldn't mess with.
1.
I'm warning you, Nate.
2.
You'd better think about this. I'll follow you to the end of the world to get my revenge.
What's the difference? You're hunting me now, even though I just want to be left in peace.
But next time it'll be personal.
We're right over the Northlands, miles from the nearest settlement. By the time you get your hands on a ship, I'll be several days ahead of you. Oh, just one knobby little finger left.
You know what, Nate? I'll leave you for now. But we'll be meeting again sooner than you think.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll find you. After all, you won't be going much farther.
You... What the... Uh-oh.
No. Hey, you! This is a nature reserve protected by Petra. What if you'd landed on one of the penguins, What then?
What the... Whoa! Hey! I'm afraid I know what that is, and I'm afraid I know its plan for me.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui...